Want to know how to become the most successful advertiser? I am going to show you how right now. As an advertising professional, I can tell you that these are the 5 ad metrics that the industry knows that you do not know. And these 5 magic metrics are the key to successful advertising. Ads are driven by 5 main metrics, and they are breakthrough, brand product recall, message recall, likability, and purchase intent. And there are so many thousands of ad metrics that it's easy to get confused on what really makes a great ad, that even ad executives get confused and forget what their main objectives should be. If you understand this, you understand advertising, and you can analyze any ad that you see on TV. I have been head of advertising for L.L.Bean, for Windows, and for Redfin. I have executed over $1 billion worth of media buys and executed all of the advertising on those media buys. I have sat in endless analytical reviews to see how the ads performed, and I can tell you that you can ignore almost every single other metric other than these 5, and that if you hit on these 5, I guarantee you your ad is successful. Now, let's go through them. Breakthrough. Do I remember the ad? Brand product recall. What was it for? Message recall. What were they selling? What was the message? Likability. Pretty obvious. Did I like it? This is one that a lot of people forget, but is super important. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. And the last one is purchase intent. Am I going to buy it? These metrics are cascading, meaning if you don't score high in the first one, you're not going to score high in the second one, third one, and so on. Let's say I ran an ad and only 20% of the people remember seeing the ad. And then I get down to, of those people, do they remember what the product was for? And let's say 50% of them do remember, but I'm greatly limited because it didn't break through. Now, if it broke through at 60%, say, and then 20% of the people remembered the message, then I'm doing a lot better. So you can see how if you don't break through, then people aren't going to remember what the product is, and they're definitely not going to remember what the message is. They probably didn't like it, and they're definitely not going to buy it. Let's analyze some ads. The industry that I like to use for this is the insurance industry, for the simple reason that the insurance industry spends a ton of money on media in advertising. So everybody's familiar with their ads, and you can see which companies succeed and which ones fail at getting their message across. Now let's take you through 3 different examples. I'm going to pick 3 insurance companies. Now at the end of this, I am going to tell you who I believe is the best advertiser in insurance. And not only are they best advertiser in insurance, I believe that they are the best advertiser overall for the last 10 years at least. If you don't agree with me at the end, I will be surprised. Let's start and analyze ads from 3 main insurers. I'm going to start with Liberty Mutual. Now let's see, here's a mock survey. You might be a Nielsen family, you get a little box on your television, and it records what you watched the previous night, and then each morning you get a survey, and it asks you a series of questions. First one, do you remember seeing an ad with a character named Doug with an emu? Limu emu? Oh, I get it now. It just occurred to me that Limu is Liberty Mutual. Yes. I remember seeing that. What was it for? I think the Liberty Bibberty guy was in it, so I believe that was for Liberty Mutual Insurance. Okay, so starting okay there for Liberty Mutual. Message recall. What were they selling? What is the message of those Limu emu ads? Nothing, right? You don't really remember it. It doesn't hit you off the top of your head. What they are selling is
only pay for what you need.
That's it. You can customize your insurance. Don't pay for extra stuff. Is that a resonant message? Did you even remember that? No. So that's a big fail for Liberty Mutual. Did I like it? I kind of like it. I like those ads. Now, do I intend to buy it? Insurance is tough, man. It's hard to move insurance companies. You are gonna have to have a pretty freaking good ad for me to have to consider switching insurance companies. So that's gonna be a no for me, dog. I am not switching. Okay, so Liberty Mutual does okay. As you can see, the metrics taper off fairly quickly. Now let's take another one that everybody remembers, State Farm. Do you remember seeing an ad where Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are in an office? Yes, I do. I like Patrick Mahomes. I remember him. So yes, I remember that. Now, celebrity is actually a great method to achieve breakthrough. People remember seeing celebrities, so if you put a celebrity in your ad, you'll likely achieve breakthrough. There is a cost to this, and it is cost. Once you use a celebrity for breakthrough, it is hard to get away from that celebrity, and you will be paying for them for a long time, or your ads will stop breaking through. It's a great device, it's an expensive device. Do I remember what that ad was for? Well, Jake from State Farm was there, so I'm pretty sure it was for State Farm. Message recall. What were they selling? What were they selling in that? You remember? I know that like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. I don't remember them saying that in their ad, and not really sure what that means anyway. They're there, okay? But I will tell you now what the message was. Patrick Mahomes was in there as the most valuable bundler. They were selling bundling. Is that compelling to you? You can save money if you put products together? Not so compelling, is it? Not a great message. They paid all of this money to break through, to tell you what their brand was, and you don't even remember the message. Is that successful? Probably not. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. Am I gonna buy it? You know the answer already. I'm not changing insurers. Hell no, not buying it. Now, the big reveal. I'm gonna tell you who I believe is the most successful advertiser in the insurance industry and also the most successful advertiser overall. And that advertiser is Geico. Man, do these guys kill it. Man, do they kill it. Geico always has 3 to 4 different campaigns running. Do you remember seeing an ad with a caveman on last night? Yes, I remember. Do you remember seeing an ad with a camel talking about hump day?
It's hump day.
Woo woo! Yes, I remember that. Do you remember seeing an ad with Gecko and Will Arnett? Yes, I remember all of those ads. Geico uses humor and unique situations and twisted metaphors to break through. It's a fantastic device, and it doesn't cost anything. Brand product recall. What was it for? We never forget it's for Geico. They drill the brand into your head. Everybody knows what the ad's for. Message recall. This is the best part. Do you remember what the message is for Geico? It is save 15% or more on your car insurance. Everybody knows that. They drill it into your head. They never miss a chance to say it. Why does everybody know that message? Because they say it 100 times in every single ad. They do a great job of that. They say it so much, they make fun of themselves for how much they say it in their ads. That's how good it is. Do I like it? I love those ads. People talk about those ads. Everybody likes them. And the magic. Am I gonna buy it? Is there a purchase intent? Would I consider it? Who has not called the 800 number? Who has not checked the website to see if they could actually save 15% or more? We all have, right? I mean, if you haven't checked, you're leaving money on the table. That's what they tell you. It is a genius campaign. They drill it into your head, and Geico, far and away, is the most successful advertiser in advertising.
I did hear you.
Every single one of their ads hits on all 5 of these metrics. Great. So what? What do I have to learn from a lizard? Right? You're not selling insurance. You're not spending hundreds of millions of dollars in media on television, but you are watching this. And if you are watching this, you probably have a brand or service that you would like to sell, or you're in the business of selling advertisements to brands for products and services. Now, what you can do is you can take this formula. If you're making a TikTok video, if you're making YouTube, if you're making a little Facebook ad, you should look and say, do my marketing materials hit on these things? Will it break through? That's the big one. Are they going to remember it? If so, you're halfway there. Then, are they going to remember what I'm selling, what the message is, why it's better, cheaper, whatever it is, and are they going to like it? You want people to like it. The truth is, you can achieve these first 3 and be deeply unlikable. If you are making any type of marketing communication, you need to follow these rules. People need to remember what you posted, what it was for. People need to know what you were selling. They gotta like it. And at the end of the day, we're all here, so they buy it. This is my quick brief on how to be successful in advertising. Always follow the 5 magic metrics. I'm Jon Sneider. We're Wild Gravity, and we are hacking advertising.